You know what time it is? It's election time, and since the election's in 2 days, I will be doing my predictions on it because that's what you overwhelmingly wanted. Nobody actually wanted to do that. I just want to go do this. So I'll be covering two events, one where Trump wins, one where Joe Biden wins. And we're gonna go start with Trump. Now you don't have to like Trump. I tend to hate most politicians. But Trump's not really a politician. I mean, now he is. But he wasn't really. He wasn't your run-of-the-mill corporatist Republican or your hey, we're gonna take away jail. He was something else. Now, in the event that, but whatever, in the event that Trump actually wins the presidency, I predict riots. And in Washington, D.C., and, you can see, stores already boarding up in anticipation for riots, and, their concerns are, evidence-based. As if we look over the past few years and months, especially months, if we look in Portland, I mean, what do we see? We see graffiti as high as people can reach, and, scorch marks. So, let's move on to Joe Biden, the more interesting subject. So, I don't think there's going to be a riot or mass spread riots if Joe Biden wins. I mean, I don't see the average run-of-the-mill Fox News watcher saying, "Oh, hey, you're gonna have to go riot if Biden wins." You know. Yeah, I don't see that happening. The only time I see a mass spread riots if Joe Biden threatens to, just arrest all conservatives. And even though CNN likes to say most of the violence happening in white supremacist groups comes from violence in the last few months comes from white supremacist groups. Look to Portland. What do we see? We see fires everywhere, and we see people in full battle armor duking it out with the police. And what do I hear? No justice, no peace. Which organization chants is that from? Yeah, must be those KKK members. Those evil KKK members. Which they are, but seriously, there's been virtually no violence from any white supremacist group. Or if there has been, like Charleston, it's been provoked. But what I'm trying to say here is most of the violence from right-wingers is not based in reality. I mean, CNN, you gotta be smoking fentanyl or something like that. Let's go back to Trump. So, let's say Trump wins. Immediately, liberals and people like that are going to say it's a scam, it's not fair. And I'm not talking about, the run-of-the-mill, more independent kind of, Democrats, or actually, let's just say Democrats. I'm not talking about the more independent-based Democrats, like the sane Bernie Sanders supporters, or the zero sane Joe Biden supporters. I'm not talking about them freaking out and having a temper tantrum. I'm talking about the crazies who think, Cuba was a good example and we should follow it, and the USSR was good because it had an affordable puppet shows. Bernie Sanders, you should look through your old quotes. And this will be completely much worse than 2017, because what do we have right now? Race relations, all-time low. I mean, not all-time, but pretty low. The economy, low. Giant pandemic coming around? going around, I mean, seriously. The only one thing that will probably stop this from being bigger is the giant pandemic I can't talk about. I mean, that's it. Let's see what happens if Joe Biden wins, though. I don't see very much happening except the internet having a lot of complaining and CNN saying, look at all these right wing, conservative, evil Nazi bigots. Look at how salty they are. Oh my god, power to the people. CNN. But let's talk about if Trump wins. And the situation. Well, that Trump will crack down harder on certain groups because he can't really fear re-election. And well, but another thing they did is, when he cracked down on Antifa, they made him, look like a dictator. Dear idiots, I am typing in the comments today to inform you that they did that the very first time, or the very first day he got elected. But I respond to you with, dictators have, layers, like dictators. Or dictator cakes. My favorite is, shoot, it's either between Hitler or Stalin. I think Stalin's a better cake. But we already know what Trump's going to do because, hey, he was president. And so, these probably include more wall, more cutting red tape. Like, seriously, more cutting red tape, and more peace talks in the Middle East. And what I do see in the future... hello, CNN. Can I get my daily order of anti-CNN, or anti-CNN from CNN, anti-Trump rhetoric? Thank you. But that will leave me with plenty of content. So I want Trump to win, but also for multiple reasons. But I also wouldn't be surprised if he got impeached again, making him the only president to get impeached twice. I think. Let me go fact check that. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, Bill Clinton impeached once, Johnson impeached once, Trump, if he gets impeached again, impeached twice. Yay. So I did get something correct. Now, for me as a content creator, a Biden presidency would definitely be better. Okay, I need to go decide whether or not Biden rhetoric and Biden actions are better than CNN freaking out about Trump and more Russia collusion. So, both of them are good, but which one is better? Oh, I need to know. Also, Trump could just, rerun for president, making him the second president to have his 2 terms non-consecutive. But, another word to describe the Biden presidency is a garbage fire, a train wreck, the Hillary Clinton campaign. But I think Biden will lose by a small bit. Ugh, but then comes in vote by mail. So, yeah. But the reason why is, let me just go show you the clips. Oh, please help.
I'll lead an effective strategy to mobilize true international effort to pressure. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing. Well, it is what it is because he is who he is.
So, what the hell? All men and women created equal by, the thing. But in the event of a Biden presidency, Biden won't actually be president, Kamala will. And more importantly, Nancy Pelosi will be, her entire cabinet. Now, if Joe Biden, if Joe Biden steps down, Kamala will be, and it will be a Hillary Clinton or a Hillary Clinton presidency, except less tyrannical. Wait, isn't she a woman? As we all know, women can't run countries. I'm joking, of course, because Supreme Overlord Idiot sounds very nice. I thought you said you weren't a what? Shut up. It doesn't make sense. But 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 all of you anti dictator people are like, oh, that will be awful. Why? Well, here's why. Because if you don't, you may or may not be just accused of murder and sent off to a camp that's misleading the public. By the way, there are no links to anything there. Now, even if it's Kamala or Biden, I think they'll do this: impose a mask mandate, create a UK-style lockdown, and well, probably in the long term, they will raise taxes, and they will probably get rid of the oil and natural gas industry. Now, I don't think it's impossible to see all guns banned. I think he'd get sued for that, and he'd probably lose. But I do think he'll flood the court and possibly try that. But I also do see him instituting an assault weapons ban if he doesn't try that, and that's if Kamala doesn't force him to. Force him to what? Force him to, well, ban all guns. Probably reform the First Amendment, the reintroduction of critical race theory, which is awful. Like, did I do a video on critical race theory? I don't think I have. I think I should go do one. Rejoin the Paris Climate Accord, create the New Deal, except not the New Deal, but whatever. He'll probably mess with the police. And, well, and Joe Biden may even institute reparations, which, let me just go explain why they're bad. Did I ever do anything to harm anybody? No? Okay. Why am I being punished then? And, well, if Biden implements half of these things, there will be plenty of backlash. I mean, seriously. I mean, it will be all over the news. It will be topic numeral uno, and if Republicans control the House and the Senate, which they probably won't under a Biden presidency, well, they're probably just gonna go impeach him. And, well, I saw some complaints that Trump was being too mean. Oh my Jesus. The debates were moderated by Joe Biden, of course, because, come on, we all know the actual debates were between Trump and whoever the hell the moderator was from Fox News. God damn it, random advertising. I mean, seriously, it was a controlled environment with a moderator, and people were complaining about how Trump was too mean. Seriously, how's Joe Biden, or how are people going to handle if Joe Biden wins in an uncontrolled environment? And, well, from hours of research on the internet, I know that not many people actually like Biden. They just don't like Trump. And Bernie Sanders and, well, the Gulag Gang, as I'm now officially calling them, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Rashida Tlaib, Ilhan Omar, and Ilyana Presley, which are now being renamed the Gulag Gang. Bernie Sanders said, electing Biden is not the end-all, it's just the beginning. And, well, let's take a look at the world stage, because this election will have it. So before I go into the history, Trump, according to himself, wants to go pull the troops from these endless wars. Which, I mean, seriously, come on, we gotta go do that. But number two, I don't think Joe Biden and the Democrats actually want to do that. Before even 9/11, Joe Biden supported invading Iraq and Iran. Before 9/11. In fact, 6 years before it. 6 years. Oh my gee. Okay, 6 years before the invasion of Iran and Iraq occurred. Sorry. Now, to stop you from scaring everything, I tried to keep this video short. In fact, around 15 minutes, which I reached my goal of, so I didn't include very much detail, but I'm pretty sure I have tons of I'm pretty sure I have videos about these subjects, so, I'm not gonna tell you what their names are because I don't even remember. Okay, end of video, bye.